Hello, hello.
Welcome to week 9 of the program recruiting. We have 2.5 people here.
We cut Carl in half.
We did.
It's right down the middle.
We have the ghost of Carl joining us for emotional support and for priority list support. Before we get to the best conference in the entire program that won the race this week, my question for everybody is, who will be Alabama's next head coach?
It's me.
It is Nathan. The Rice head coach has been promoted to head ball coach at Alabama. So congratulations, Nathan. Ooh, Urban Meyer.
Nah, gross. Don't.
I'm just happy that
please no.
That the Buffs had a rough finish to the season, so that nobody is talking about Deion Sanders to Alabama.
Urban Meyer is still terrified of the SEC. He would never come back.
That's probably true.
It's going to be, what's his name? Dabo.
I'm going to go Lane Kiffin.
Meh. I still want him to go to the Saints, so I'm going to say no.
But I believe that was Carl commenting and then showing his own comment. I respect it.
I respect it. That's all I did the night I was muted. I just kept commenting and taking over the controls.
All right. Well, before we get to the recruits, I do have the new helmets, and I promise I will actually post all of these ones I've been sharing on the show so that you have access to them. But without further ado, first up, we have the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest, or as they are fondly known, the Very Angry Old Men. I believe that is what that is a picture of, is a very angry old man in a top hat. So
their well-known battle chant, "Get off my lawn."
Yeah, we need a slogan for them. "Get off my lawn" is I feel like it's a little long, but it's also very perfect for an angry old man to not get that a slogan's supposed to be short and succinct. So Wake Forest, get off my lawn. 12 Angry Men, that works. All right, next up, we have the Nittany Lions of Pennsylvania State. And their very, very, very cool looking mascot that definitely doesn't look weird in person because it's just a dude with a little scarf on. It's a bescarfed lion. So congratulations to Penn State on their unique helmet, because they've only had like 3 helmets in the history of their entire school, and so now I got to be creative. So
I assume they're talking about this helmet, not the last one.
Yes, this is Clint Eastwood. This is a picture of Clint Eastwood. 100%. Next up, the Texas Aggies, as they used to be referred to, apparently. I don't think we have a slogan for Texas A&M either, but
right, they're just
yeah, Texas A&M.
Oh, wasn't that UT also? UT was also just
It was this side was it was Hook 'em, I believe is their slogan, or Horns Down. I can't remember what they go with. All I know is that neither of them are the best school in the state of Texas. That is obviously
right.
Yeah. Anyway, we can agree that it's not Baylor.
Yes,
so.
True.
Next up, we have South Florida, the Bulls, with their lovely gold and green helmet here. I have, no reason not to call South Florida the best school in the state of Florida. So congratulations. I don't know that South Florida has a slogan either yet for the program. I feel like we really dropped the ball on these C1 schools and their slogans. But that's okay. There's always next year. Next up, we have North Carolina. Heal Life, I assume, is their slogan because that's what the helmet says. I have no control over the coloring department.
None at all. It's
Sometimes
completely third party.
I have no idea how it happened. I believe their slogan used to be smoke cigarettes, and that was apparently not good because the Tar Heel Life is now just Heel Life. Clint Eastwood, I like that. Heel Eastwood, they're all Clint Eastwood.
This is actually, I was about to say, I don't know, because Carl and I have been tug of warring over showing the comments. I don't know if you were catching that we've gotten about 17 other Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I've only seen a few of them. This is
the pristine Clint Eastwood collection helmets.
Yeah, this is actually the monogram that he has on his dress shirts. It stands for something CN or NC. Clint Eastwood, as I believe that was Woo Pig so accurately suggested. Next up, we have the two-time back-to-back Super Bowl champions, Georgia Bulldogs. That is...
It's actually Clint Eastwood's dog?
It is Clint Beastwood is what he's called.
Beastwood.
Donning his two chew toys there, or as some people would call them, Super Bowl trophies. Congratulations again to Georgia and the Fighting Clint Beastwoods. And that's all of them. So congratulations to all of you schools. Georgia, once again, back-to-back Super Bowl champions. It's impressive. I did not win my conference nor the Super Bowl this year. So there's always next year for me. But if you three-peat, I don't know what we're going to do. But congratulations.
He's talking about the C5 runner being slow.
Oh, the C5 runner. Yeah. True.
There were complaints of the C5 runner being too slow. Are we screen sharing? Goodness gravy.
Now it's time for the recruits. Let's do it. C3, best conference, your favorite conference, I believe, quoted as your favorite conference.
It is actually my favorite conference. Sorry, all the other ones, but C3 will always be my babies.
That's us.
Real quick, to let everybody know, and we'll probably repeat it at the end, but as a reminder for next week, so this was the last week of just regular oil recruiting. Next week for National Signing Day, it's going to be a little bit different. We have until Sunday to put your points in. So Sunday night will be the line instead of Friday night. The point will also change. It will be 4,000 points total with a max of 200 per player.
Correct.
So all
double
of y'all
the points, quadruple the points, double the max.
Yes. So all of you guys who need to do some catching up on recruiting, now's your time, because all of the other people who are full will just watch as you roll in 11 recruits at a time on National Signing Day, and it's pretty exciting. But because of that, we need some extra time to get everything set, especially trying to account for y'all's priority order. We don't want anybody to not put points in because they're worried that they'll end up only getting their lower recruits. We do take into account priority lists, especially with National Signing Day. And because of that, a lot of juggling and shuffling to make everything happen in the right order is needed. So there will not be the National Signing Day show will not be next week. It will be the week following. So points will be due Sunday, and there's like a week and a half for us to get everything sorted. And then the Wednesday after that will be when. Let's see.
Thank you, Ghost of Carl, or Left Side of Carl.
Left Side of Carl.
So please submit your priority lists. You can send them to Carl. You can send them to me, and I will send them to Carl. That's our process here. If you're in C2 and you want to send them to me, I can also enter them if you don't want Carl to see them. But I believe he's pretty close to 15, isn't he also?
Nah, I don't trust Carl.
can't trust him because I literally can't see him. So
Yeah, how can you trust somebody, a left half you can't see? Goodness gravy.
Speaking of not being able to trust, Terry Busey is being stolen here, hopefully, by, what does that say, Texas Tech?
I thought that was Tish.
There was I'm not going to call it a threat. It was a suggestion of violence towards whoever was stealing or trying to steal Terry Busey. So let's just say if I'm unsuccessful in my steal attempt, it was just a joke. And if I am successful, I will figure that out. Commence thievery.
Womp, wompity womp womp. Well then.
It was a joke all along.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Gotcha.
Hold up, I forgot to bring up my little my running count so that I can see who's maxed out. Everyone's, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Virginia Tech stays at 12 ? Why is that out of order?
Thanks for nothing, you Terry Busey.
Lil Busey strikes again. But Landon Thomas going to SMU. Pretty light for a tight end at only 29 pounds, but SMU not with a whole ton of recruits, so
he's
definitely
very agile.
Very agile. Agility 99.
Next up, this. It was Vanderbilt trying to steal my getaway car. I'm gonna potentially see how many Taylor Swift references I can drop in the show, because Carl's ghost is here and not Carl, so he can't stop.
He can't stop us now. Oh no,
I can stop Vanderbilt. So
you didn't bring the keys, Vanderbilt. You should have grabbed them before you walked outside.
You should have said no. You should have gone home. Next up, Caleb Odom.
Actual role.
Yes. I think this is like the 5th recruit that UCSB and Texas Tech have fought over, and I believe it is 4-0 in favor of UCSB. So
nice. So what you're saying is you're due.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Oh, by the way, for anybody who hasn't noticed yet, we are going in reverse order tonight with priority list and things like that. We're going to start at the highest ranked for each conference and work our way down. So sorry to spoil all the exciting recruits at the start, and then we have to wait on our 1,000-pound quarterbacks later. But
the hefty lefties.
There you go.
Hey.
You were in fact due. How exciting!
That's what UCSB gets for stealing all the other recruits.
How dare they?
When I was a favorite. I'm not actually sure if that happened, but we're going to go with it.
It's canon now.
Next up, we have Michael Smith, a moderately small tight end. Big old favorite here for national champion in real life, Michigan Wolverines.
Wow.
And hey, how about that? They must have stolen the sign there for who was going to get Michael Smith.
That's what did it.
That must have been it. Next up, Jonathan Paylor, another decently small athlete. He must be real athletic at 138 if he's going to play in college football. So,
and
four-way
this
roll.
Is our first potential first to 15 with UCF at 14 as part of this role. This could be our first team to 15. So
I believe I am now at.
You're 13. Also at 14.
Oh, I'm at 14. Oh, because of my solo.
Yeah. So you are in the mix. You're just not in on this role. So
no, I'm not. Anybody but UCF.
And they get it. Wow.
That is the Space U helmet. I shouldn't have made it for him.
Exactly. You see, this is why they should have never. They steal all the things.
That's on me, guys.
Congratulations, UCF. You get 1,000 hype, which is then subtracted down because you get a penalty for going over 100 hype to whatever you're at currently. So, congratulations.
Good job. I'm not bitter at all.
Not at all. Not me.
Especially if I get. I think we need a priority list shuffling here. If I'm at 14, can our ghost of Carl confirm or deny that?
Quick seance. Summon the ghost. Are you here with us?
Ooh, Valentine it is.
But that's not till February. What do we do about the recruits?
No, Khalil Valentine.
I know, kidding.
There we go.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, there you go.
I was second to 15.
So if UCF had not pulled off a 12% upset, you would have gotten it. If only.
Well, boo. Well, to be fair, you haven't announced all the solo commits, so I'm going to announce that Texas Tech is getting
true.
Isaac Wilson, and there we go, first to 15.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's true, because I haven't announced all the other UCF, so by technicality.
Yes. Thank you for answering their Ghost of Carl.
Yes.
Back to being available to recruit, and the points that were put into a player by that school are removed, correct? Because they don't want to still be interested in the school that just revoked a scholarship from them.
Correct, which I'm checking now to make sure that is what's happening for Texas Tech for JJ Harrell. So let's see.
Yeah, you should. This one you should.
The Ghost may be doing it, but if not. Ooh, what are the odds that Texas Tech knows their team ID off the top of their head?
11-3.
Nice. I love it. 11-3. Okay.
While you're doing that, to answer Travis's question, you do the end of the year video hype you will receive at the end of the recruiting year.
Absolutely.
So you will go ahead and get that. Congratulations on your great video. There are a few videos from last year that we're going to try to get reposted to our the program YouTube channel here so that you can watch them before. Let's see. What is this question? Or it's not. It's
it's because somebody, Blake Arkansas, was asking what happens if you release because you have too many. They do go back to being recruited, and you also, if you don't want to lose hype, then yeah, you just got to trade some people away.
Correct. Do we need to fix this one, or do we need to come back to it later?
We'll come back to it. I don't know exactly. I saw last week that it does update. I just don't know how long it takes. So we're just going to move on, and then we'll come back.
That works.
So we're going to carry on as it seems.
And I believe Carl's comment about getting his hype this week is because are there visits on and all that stuff on National Signing Day? I think we're done with all of that, right?
Unsure. I don't know. We'll let the ghost answer. But congrats, Vanderbilt, on carrying on. So
the man behind the mask just said roll Harrell, but we'll see if it.
Oh yeah, there
we go.
Hey, let's say I know it should be there. Let me see. I need to pull up a second window real quick.
So we'll have to.
Mississippi State.
Congratulations! Is that 2 recruits now? That's nearly 15.
It's kind of like 15 if you add some numbers. Let me see. I'm pulling it up now. I do have the count. I had to go over to do other stuff. Let's see. Leaderboards stuff. There we go. Okay. We can continue on to Dylan Gresham.
Indeed, a 277-pound wide receiver, an absolute unit. Deciding between Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech.
Let's see if Buzz Nation can also tap out with their 15th. Sure enough. All right, so that's 3 teams at 15 now.
Wham, bam. 15. Impressive.
Impressive.
Rico Scott coming up next. A wide receiver deciding between the same 2 schools. Was it Vanderbilt and Mississippi State, not Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech.
Close. Oh, Vandy again.
Vandy.
Or I guess Vandy was, Vandy lost, and then Vandy won. So congrats.
A little bit of redemption. And then is that Bryce Kane? Congratulations, UCF. You hit 15 recruits. It was after
Finally.
Texas Tech, but you did it.
Took you a while to get there. Don't know what you were. Lack of hustle was really disappointing, but
real proud of you for being.
Oh, and then we do have 2 other solos for Mississippi State, so they're actually at 4 now.
Oh,
so moving on up.
Just to be clear, again, they don't count until you read them off, like you just did. So exactly. Justice Williams and Mabry, I forget his last name. Metiger. Metiger, something like that.
Metower.
Jordan Ship coming in hot here, not going to UCF.
No, this needs to be a Wisconsin solo commit. So let me go clear UCF's points. That is going to be team 7-3.
Congratulations to the Fightin' W's on the Ghost of Carl.
You did it. Yeah.
Ooh, well done, Wisconsin. That's the second ship you got this year.
We'll come back to it later.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, and this is going to be same thing for Cameron Jones.
Except that Cameron Jones is actually higher on my priority list. So
oh, no.
We may need to yell at the ghost of or the left half ghost of Carl or me for not remembering my priority list earlier. It says roll Cameron.
So are you saying higher than
he was higher than Valentine?
Oh.
So if I get Cameron, then Mississippi State gets Valentine. Carl says he's got it, so I trust his ghost.
Okay. So
I was the first to 16 recruits.
Wow, that's the true award. Okay, so Valentine needs to switch to Mississippi State.
Correct.
Okay.
It was a fun time having a Valentine. I just want to put that out there. His contributions to our team are going to last for
decades,
generations.
Grandchildren will hear the stories.
Yeah. People will talk about the time that Khalil Valentine spent at Texas Tech for the rest of the history of the world.
Whatever the ghost is up to, you now somehow have 14. So I guess we'll see how that.
That's just kind of rude.
How that fixes in a second. Let's see. So Valentine, Jones. Okay, so I believe we have the last roll of C3. So
yes, Tovani Mizell to Michigan, Adrian Posse.
One-man posse.
And not Jaquan Reynolds between Fightin' Dubs and LSU.
Oh, and the Dubs take it. A dub for the Dubs.
Dubs with a dub.
That's okay. LSU just, you got more room for a fun National Signing Day. So there's always that.
Indeed.
Sweet. Okay, let's change this filter to C Conference 2.
Boom.
Interesting. Oh, this must have been changed after something, ?
I believe so.
Ghost, am I good? Is this accurate that it should be a solo for Washington?
It is. Mbakwe is a solo to Washington.
Okay, I can roll it then. Just to see in case, somehow, oh, wow, look at that. It's Washington. Incredible. Wow.
He is playing safety. Fantasy defense coming in strong for Washington since their real-life defense didn't slow down the running attack of the Wolverines. First up, we have a steal attempt by Josh is a Traitor, or on Josh is a Traitor.
Is a traitor.
Are
And
we-
UCLA trying to steal their way into the first Conference 2 team to 15.
Are we going to find out if
UCLA
Josh is a
Rice-
traitor?
Yeah, let's see. Nice. Insert Glock noise.
Oh, I forgot to do that on my own. How rude.
That's okay. Let's see. In Florida, let's see if Florida had multiple Glocks hidden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Nope,
we've got
and-
some thievery.
Oh, man.
That national or the Super Bowl swag just did enough for Jalen Riddell to swap sides there.
And with that, Georgia does become the first team in C2 to get to 15. So congratulations, Georgia, unfortunately.
You hate to see it or love to see it.
Oh, and with that, that will make Brady Prieskorn a solo to Washington. So congrats, Washington, on not having to roll. Georgia is content with their other tight end. So
I'm
assuming I say that the sheet is not showing me that Georgia's at 15, but they were at 14 before I rolled that. So if I'm doing my math correctly, I think 14 plus 1 is 15.
I'm just checking on my calculator that math.
I do get paid to do the maths, so
I don't. I get paid to color, but not well. The pay is great. The coloring is not good.
Where'd it go? Okay, now I'm on the wrong tab entirely. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Georgia 15. Yep. So that should be a solo to Washington. Georgia needs their points removed, and we will come back to that.
Indeed. Aaron Butler,
Butler.
Thievery attempt here by the ghost of Michigan State.
And Michigan State would be going after 15, but they seem to have fired some recruits into the sun because they are down to 13. So
just launching them. Oh.
Da-da-da.
Oh.
Wow. What a steal.
Congratulations. Go Cream indeed. Cream State U. That's their slogan.
All right. Let's see. Paylor, another athlete. Washington. No, Washington's good. They're not worried about filling up. No, all three of these teams are good to go. So
what? Just a normal roll?
Just a normal roll on a week 9. Wow, with the upset.
Oh, Rocky Top.
The Huskies couldn't keep away the Beagles.
Oh, I should have rued earlier.
Oh, that's true.
You have a directive to refresh C2 on your sheet.
I see that. I don't know which one. Let's see. Maybe he means this one.
Try Alt F4.
Oh yeah, because Prieskorn is is done going to Washington.
I'm just in favor of Alt F4ing at all times.
Oh, and then now this one also becomes a solo to California.
Ashton Bethel Roman, the third best 3-name player in all of college football. I don't know the top 2. I just think third is a safe assumption.
Oh, let's see.
For UC5,
I don't know why I rolled it. I apologize. That needs to be California. Congrats, Georgia, on 16 players.
Yeah, nice try, Georgia. I already did that once, and Carl got mad at me.
Yeah, way to be a copycat, Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Puglisi. 145 is like one of the closest to appropriate weights for a player we've had this year. Like it's light, but it's pretty close compared to some of the others. So how do you feel, like, Nathan? Are you going to hit
Jaden Daniels' weight? So something
true.
Like that. No, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready. I have only been putting points in on a couple players. Oh, the hat. The hat is somewhere else.
Mm.
I need to have the hat. But you know what? We're gonna go hatless and
Can
see
we get
if the
a hoot hoot?
hoot hoot. And no, it's because of the lack of hat. I am ashamed. Hat will be back for National Signing Day. This was disappointing. But congrats, Garrett, on a recruit. The Mississippi State of C2, as they say.
That's what the kids say.
That's what the kids say.
Cutter, good old Cutter, going to Florida.
Good old Cutter.
Next up, Braylon Burnside, solo committing to UCLA. That is his 13th recruit.
Actually, well, I guess he has another one, so will soon to be
Mm.
14.
And then 15, but we'll get there.
Oh,
Freddie
gosh.
DeBose committing to the Huskies. Aroo.
Ooh. Goodness gravy, there's so many people tonight. Dylan
There
Gresham,
are.
UTSA.
C2 was my
UTSA.
least favorite conference to color.
Check your DMs, UTSA. You got Dylan Gresham. Also check your DMs.
Stacy Gage deciding between the U and North Carolina.
The U.
The U it is.
They're going to
Big old lead. That would have been a pretty big upset.
That would have been. I'm gonna try to
Terrell
pick up the pace here a
Anderson.
little bit just so we get through this before midnight.
This one I believe we can go ahead and roll also.
Nice.
Bam.
UCLA should be tapped out. So that's 15 now for UCLA.
That is with Michael Hawkins as the next one. That will be number 15 for UCLA.
Make sure I refresh anything that might be wonky. Nope, looks like we have the ghost permission. We're good to go.
So that's the one that is not going to be happening.
Okay, let's see. So we just have to come back to that later.
Indeed.
It should load. I probably need to time it one of these times to see how long it takes, but just you look and then it's not there, and you look and then it's there.
It is impressive that everyone wants to go to Jared, PJ. We really hate to see it.
So everyone here is eligible.
I'm more of a K Jewelers person myself. Who am I kidding?
Man, we haven't had a good 5 in a while. Oh,
true.
13% wins the day. Carl will not join the ranks of the elite.
Not so fast.
Not so
Jason
fast.
Patterson is up next. Boom.
Oh, I will. That's ominous.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cameron Jones also not going.
Also not committing.
He thought about it. Actually, he was committing. UCLA just no longer is committing to him. He walked up on stage and went to grab the UCLA hat, and it was gone, and Jared was running away into the crowd with the hat.
And it had an L for love.
Yeah.
Tovani Mizell solo committing to the U. Demarius Rucker
country singer
to the other side of the country, USC. Joseph McVeigh, the 14th cousin of Sean, staying in California at Cal, and not Jaquan Reynolds.
Oh, but maybe not Michigan State, unless that's also waiting on the update. I see Michigan State at 15 now, but I don't know if this is who it is. It might be.
I'm not sure either.
You know what? We'll figure out.
He is 15. There you go.
Cool.
Not Jaquan Reynolds, number 15.
Congratulations, not Jaquan Reynolds. Let's see. Who's next? Conference 4.
Touche.
All
right. I don't have any of these ones, so I can't help you out on the priority lists.
I actually have. I don't know if this will be bad or good news for you. I don't know if you'll be excited or not, but we already have a team at 15 for C4, and if you want to guess who it is,
it's not Baylor.
It actually is Baylor with Drake Lindsay. So,
well, now that you've read it, it can be Baylor. Congratulations,
yeah.
Baylor. Did Baylor submit a list?
They will be. I don't know that they submit a list. All I know
I
is that
believe
it's
they're
showing them
on.
at 15.
I believe they're on a few of the roles,
Oh,
if
well,
my coloring recollection is correct.
yeah,
There's
at least
one.
a couple. So I'm sure the Ghost is very rapidly removing them from those roles. But for now, we're going to do the non-Baylor roles.
Listen,
And
I've never liked C4 more than I do with these comments that are coming in. So just go in order.
Okay.
Did Clemson get a recruit?
Clemson got a recruit with only a 16% chance. Wow. There you go, Clemson. It is
Well, the
possible.
over-under was set at 2, so we are off to a strong start.
Let's see if we bust through. Nope. Auburn.
Not so fast.
War Eagle, Tiger, Hawk. Oh my.
Yep, that's it.
Double trouble. Oh no. I now see Baylor at 14. So you know what? Who knows what's going on? Only the Ghost.
Thievery attempt on TJ Moore by Notre Dame.
The Ghost of commitments past. Oh no. TJ Moore locking it up.
Locked up.
Notre Dame has to stay away. Let's see. Clemson is no, these teams are still good. Washington State getting up there, but not quite in danger of not rolling yet. Oh, and another Clemsonite. Interesting.
That's 2. We hit the number. It's a push right now.
Push.
All those over betters are feeling pretty confident.
Feeling good because here's look yet another Clemson. Let's see what we're thinking. And there's the over.
Wow. You
That's
love
so
to
exciting.
see it.
You love to see the over hit.
The Clemson head recruiter that is probably enjoying a nice little slumber currently, going to wake up to a surprise. I think we should all comment in the Discord about how unbelievable it was that he didn't get a single recruit and let him watch this back.
That's true. That's a great idea. If everybody can go just let Clemson know that they didn't win anything.
That would be much appreciated.
Travis dropping the bank account out there, letting everybody know how much he spent on Dylan Jones just to not get him. So unfortunate. Let's see. And another upset, albeit much smaller, but still. Basically a three-way split.
All right.
Is our first toot of the night. So do we have toot in the chat? Let me see. We were missing it last week, but
it was more of a single toot.
More of just
an elongated toot.
One elongated toot.
That 15 for toot.
My sheet is showing 14, but that may have been before I pressed that roll. Oh, there's 15. Yep. Okay, so congratulations, Purdue, on being the actual first to 15 in C4. So,
like I said, it wasn't Baylor. Although
Baylor.
My little slogan is "Good luck, Baylor." I can't be bothered. Does that mean this one should now be a? Oh no, because Baylor is not at 15, right?
Baylor is not at 15, so this is a real roll. But if they win this, then this one will become an auto to Auburn.
Got it. There we go.
So let's see if Baylor just messes it all up.
It's going to be Clemson. Oh, wow. Congrats, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Clemson.
It's the first recruit in about a month, I believe.
Okay, which means this is also a real Baylor roll. But this would be a pretty big upset over the
Hogan's Heroes here. Going to decide between Baylor and Auburn? No.
Hawk that won it. The other things, the animal things.
Warhawk, Tiger, Eagle, Bear, oh my.
Oh, which leaves Baylor in the lead on Jamarian Burnett.
How
arguably in some people's opinion, a better recruit than the other ones they lost on. But priority lists don't have to be a thing. And they're leading, and they get upset anyway. So Baylor still held out of the 15 club.
Listen, I had
Brutal.
nothing to do with this, but I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad at all. Let's see. Clemson in on a lot of players tonight. Let's see if they pull off yet another upset. And they do.
You just love to see it. Like,
You
sorry
truly
to Ole Miss, Nelly, I apologize, but you just got to root for the underdog
Real
every once in a while.
Real David and Goliath situation. Clemson versus actually winning recruits.
It is. It's similar to Matt's lifelong struggle with the bars.
The bars.
Next up, we have Parker Livingstone deciding between Notre Dame and UC Irvine.
And the Irish take it. Pretty even spread in C4. Not really a whole bunch at the top. Got a whole bunch between 9 and 12 recruits. So Notre Dame putting themselves right in there.
You love to see it. Rico and Khalil Valentine, and we have one more later here.
Marcus Davis. Actually, UC Irvine's first 3 recruits of the season. So congratulations, UC Irvine.
Whoop, whoop.
Finally, you have people that are agreeing to attend your school.
It's really not that surprising when you think about the fact that they don't have a football team.
Yeah, that can be confusing.
Yeah.
And they were all solo commits, but
that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, but look, they could win more. Clemson could also win more, but they could win more. Let's see. Oh, Clemson on a roll. That takes Clemson all the way up to 11, firmly in the middle of the pack at C4 now.
Butter to put on Clemson because they are on a roll.
On a roll.
Next up, Trevor Jackson, one of the closest to 50-50 toss-ups here. Notre Dame.
Lucky Irish. Let's see. Will we get
we need to remove Toot, don't we? They have 14.
We do. No, Purdue is at 15, so we do need that one removed.
Dearest ghost of the left side of Carl.
Let's see. Sorry, I am responding to phone calls that I will not be taking right now. Miles O'Neill, and I pressed the button instead of going to the next recruit. So let's hope Purdue doesn't win. And of course, that's when Purdue wins. Every single time that I press it when I'm not supposed to, it goes to 16. So
that one we will have to fix.
I apologize, Carl. That one needs to be fixed.
Samaj Jones going to the Cougar Life team up there in Pullman. The Power 2 conference.
Power 2. Oh, Matthew Fuller also needs Purdue removed. So, and I'm sure if I roll this one, then it'll still land Purdue, even though it's not an upset. Oh, look at this. Goodness gravy. And since I was told to roll in order, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that puts Baylor at 15. So
there we go.
Baylor and Purdue going to finish as the only 2 with 15 and C4. So congratulations. You can either trade your butts off or get to sit National Signing Day out.
Or you can, that I was going to try to think of something else. But yep, those are your options.
Let me see if we can
refresh.
Being told to refresh, so let's just refresh our minds and see what happens if I do that. Maybe if I go to a different conference and then come back to C4, that's still a no. That's okay. We will just.
Who's above that? Who's the other one that we needed?
Oh, was there another one we had to re-roll? No, it looks like it went to a solo because it looks like it was.
No. It was the Purdue one above it.
Oh yeah. Miles are new. Oh look, hey, this one's ready. Okay. Oh well, I already rolled it, so I can't. Son of a gun. Do.
This is going to make it hard to roll when there is no button.
That is more difficult. Hmm. Why is there no button? Why does it have Purdue? Oh, you have to remove Purdue from the committed column. That's why, Carl. That's why it's doing that. I was about to say it should not be letting it be locked. He has been. Okay. Well, let me see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refresh the entire actual app and see if that does it when it pulls it new. Yay, there it is. And this one, yay. Okay, so I just need to refresh the whole page, the whole app itself, and that'll fix it next time. So Washington State, there you go.
Congratulations.
Everything is working perfectly. And Matthew Fuller.
Ooh.
Another UC Irvine.
Is that the first official win for UC?
That is their first winning roll. So the Anteaters rise.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobbling up all the ants.
That's Virginia Tech. We can't go with gobble, gobble. We'll come up with one.
Okay.
All right.
C1. Let's pull up my list for C1.
Our first recruit, Gatlin Bear, probably one of the best first names in all of sports.
It is pretty nice.
Gatlin.
And all these teams still available, so UT is going to add one.
Hook 'em.
Because hook 'em, that's why.
Priestcorn solo committing to Texas. That brings up Jake Merklinger.
And this will, no, never mind. Pittsburgh and Ohio State are the two at 14 and C1. So if we see either of them, we're going to.
But that's including some solos, I believe.
Yes, correct. South Florida.
It's that new helmet. That's what did it.
That is what does it. There's always that new helmet swag.
Also, thank you, FAU, for your comment in the Discord. Rough night for Clemson. Walter Matthews committing to Western Kentucky. Oh, sorry, Stanford.
Easy to mix them up.
Cameron Michael, NC State or Oklahoma. Big old lead for the Sooners.
And they get it.
Boomer. I really feel like they're missing out on an entire opportunity to market to boomers, but that's a different conversation.
I did think about earlier when we were trying to come up with a Wake Forest thing, just doing boomer. You know, why boomer sooner? Just boomer.
Just boomer. I like it. Jordan Anderson committing to the Scarved Lions. Aaron Hampton committing to the Longest Horns. And now Dylan Jones deciding between USF and NC State.
Next. And
the delay always means upset.
And there it
always.
Is. Bum.
Wolfpack. Oh. That is one of the 14 that's already on there. Yep.
Yeah. And see if they will carry on into their 15th. Haha. They won't, unfortunately.
They will not.
He apparently didn't appreciate the pun, but you know what? We appreciate you, Ivan. So.
Joseph Stone up next.
Oh. Doggo on the loose.
Yeah, we had a sleepy puppy over there moving around. Congratulations to the Scarfed Lions once again.
The Scarfed Corn Cobs and the Scarfed Trees just couldn't do it.
Peyton Waters, Gig'em. Christian Clark, Husk Up. Rick Darius Farmer, Go Cox.
That just seems fitting.
Jamie Tremble. We're going to go with Horns Down just because I can. DeBron Gatling, I feel like there should be a player named Gatling.
I was about to say, I'd see two families that a marriage needs to happen.
Yeah, that's like an auto-generated name on ESPN NCAA football
Yes.
coming out this summer.
Do you know they're going to have a commercial for it in the national championship game? I hear it's going to be great.
I heard they're going to.
Yeah,
Promo
it definitely
code the
hasn't happened
program
already.
TM
Yeah,
gets you 0% off of the game.
I'm so excited.
Next up, Jeremiah Melvin, a very large receiver, deciding between. Oh no, he's decided he's headed to Western Kentucky of the West Coast.
He said, "I am Tree."
Yes, we are Tree. Marshall Sanders, the Pitt Panthers, getting a commit tonight. Congratulations. Please
That
fill
is
out your form
number
to
14.
claim. Darius Curry committing to Stanford, and not Mr. Dickerson is the 15th commit for Ohio State.
Which means that Ohio State will be the only team at 15 and C1. So congratulations to the Buckeyes.
Ryan Day, future Alabama head coach.
Gross.
All right, C5, you waited this entire
long
time. I hope you're ready for the disappointment.
Don't remember if C5 had as many as the other ones, but probably.
They had a decent number.
Yeah, still a good bit.
First up, Jarek Gibson. We had some highly ranked recruits committing here left over all the way to week 9. So,
yeah, very exciting.
This is a pretty even split. Syracuse, Houston, and Fear the Trident Fork. Cougar Life. The real Cougar Life. I feel like we need to maybe adjust some of these rivalries this offseason because we have a lot of slogan rivalries.
Right.
Like we have Space U, we have Cougar
I was about
Life,
to say,
we have Fear the Fork.
I never had anything against UCF until now the Space U rivalry happened, and now I hate them. So
we may be adjusting rivals in the offseason solely because of my ridiculous slogan rivalry started. Not upset about it.
We're actually going to put all the Fork teams into one rivalry game, all 4 of them. We'll play each other.
It's going to be called the Fork Yourself Bowl.
The Fork Yourself Bowl.
I will make a drawing.
Excellent.
It will be
then
appropriate.
It's official.
Do something Northwestern. That is their slogan.
There's over half a chance that they go to Northwestern versus anyone else. So you know what? The odds are
do something Northwestern.
You did a thing. That takes them to a whopping 3.
Congratulations. That means you're going to have a big week in 2 weeks. That's what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, Caleb Odom, a very large tight end, but very skinny tight end, going to the angry old men in the forest.
Boomer, boomer.
Boomer, boomer. Okay, boomer.
Or just saying okay, boomer. Oh,
That's
no.
much better. Zion Kearney, the first recruit that Texas Tech got way back in one of the early weeks when I was complaining about not having enough recruits.
Nice.
Here we are, first to 15 and 16.
I think this is directed at Northwestern, so
let's. Yeah, I think so as well. Big old lead for UCSD, but wow.
Well.
Ooh, we got a toot in the chat.
Jeez and Pete. Oh, Toot has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Don't mourn the retirement of Saban. Be happy that it happened at all. Just think he could have been Miami Dolphins legend coach Nick Saban.
Just think he could have stayed at LSU.
Well, that too. Kevin Riley. Is that? Is the ghost of Carl? Are we good on Minnesota being near 15?
Minnesota is at 15, actually. So
there we go.
They are. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Good call. Minnesota at 15 with Zion Kearney. So with a giant upset. What an upset to go out on 15 on a top 100 player.
It's impressive.
Impressive. Let's see if Northwestern can do a thing again. They've already done their one thing for tonight.
Yeah,
So.
do something, Northwestern.
And they did. Stab, stab.
You're the spork.
Okay, Boomer.
Ooh, the Fear the Underwater Fork team coming for Nick Marsh from Wake Forest. Is there going to be some thievery?
No, he's got that locked up tight, keeps his wealth managed well, very responsible.
As somebody who definitely tried to steal a recruit as a joke this week, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. One quick
Walter Matthews headed to Memphis.
Actually, we're going to pause, and we are going to wait until Carl turns his mic back on just to do the round.
We shall wait.
There it is. That was terrifying.
No one was ready.
No one was ready for the mountain lion attack that just happened.
Michael Smith deciding between the Bearcats and the Indiana Buffaloes.
Buffaloing up.
Yeah. The herd is strong.
Northwestern with another chance to do a thing.
Do something, Northwestern.
Man, that's a no.
The spork is pointy today.
Yet another stabbing.
Elijah Moore, not that Elijah Moore, is up next.
Could be.
Like I said, the herd is very strong today.
Hey, look at this. Yet again. Oh, but I mean, going up against Indiana, they're in tough shape.
Indiana was 5% away from the auto lock, but still got him.
Yeah. And look at this. Look at how just devilish and mischievous Arizona State is being. The poor little Northwestern.
The spork is coming for you.
They finally do something, and Arizona State just says, I'll take that, actually. Psych. Northwestern, if they have anything, they have enough hype to cover all their recruits. So they will be locked, it looks like. Rigged.
Parker Livingstone trying to join the herd or join the Owls.
Indiana on a huge roll tonight, trying to get to 15 as quick as they can. So,
just cruising for a bruising.
That is up to 14 for Indiana, so they might just do it.
I think they only have one more.
Because they do have this solo, so.
But that would include the solo
correct
number already.
So if they're on any of these, here it is. Let's see if Rick Darius Farmer completes out Indiana's class before Memphis, who was the other 14 in waiting. And they've done it.
Wow.
What a roll. One night. They were at 10, I believe. So that's 5 recruits.
No, I think they were at 9.
So impressive. Well done, Buffaloes. It's that natty swag.
Oh, Minnesota was first to 15. Good point.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, both of these teams can fit more recruits, so we're good.
Did Indiana win every single recruit they were in on?
That seems likely. Let's see. Indiana.
Oh, except Frazier. That's right. Okay.
Yep. That's the only one, which, they were at a disadvantage for, but.
That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Just wanted to make sure that the priority list was accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did ASU spork somebody else?
Yes, they did spork Northwestern. They said, "Get out of here."
ASU really was going at Northwestern this week.
Yeah.
They were
a lot of animosity
left and right and everywhere they can.
And I believe that was it, right? That was all 5. So
That was indeed all 5.
Oh, look at this view.
Hey, Jordan Addison. That way?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. It's like the Brady Bunch. Hello.
Oh, nice. And now we've got that. This is so exciting.
Congratulations on hitting 15, Jared. You did it after Texas Tech. So just gonna say that.
Just always remember that.
Just remember, Texas Tech did it first.
So as a reminder to everybody, points due Sunday night.
Yes.
What was it? 4,000 total, 200 per player max. You can only have 15. If you have 15 currently, or if you just want more spots, you can either drop a commit and sacrifice your hype, or you can trade them away and open up some extra spots for free hype. If you do not send a priority list, you will be given your recruits based on ranking order. So remember all that. Don't forget a thing ever. Read the bylaws. Hoot hoot. All that good stuff.
I believe that's everything that we need. Yeah.
I think so. See you guys for the
the NFL end of the season and playoff rankings are going to be posted.
That's a sign he's